ever heard of the Al-Sabah Dynasty or the Kuwait royal family? Probably not. The Kuwait royal family is considered to be the second richest royal family after Saudi Arabia, but the secretive family drops millions of dollars on jewelry, cars, and palaces without ever attracting the attention of the media. But how much does the family spend, and how much is the royal family worth? Don't worry, we got you covered. In today's video, we will introduce you to the inside life of the Kuwait royal family. From jets to palaces to how many companies the royal family owns, everything will be revealed. But before we dive into the lavish style of the royal family, let's see how the royal family came into power. The modern political history of Kuwait began when a number of families of the Aniza tribe migrated to Kuwait in the early 18th century from Najd, current-day Saudi Arabia. They are also from the Utub tribe. After reaching Kuwait, they entered in an alliance with the other families of the Utub, such as Al-Khalifa and Al-Jalama. In 1718, the head of each tribes in the town of Kuwait gathered and chose Sabah ibn Jaber as the Sheikh of Kuwait, becoming a governor underneath the Emir of Al-Hassa. In 1752, Kuwait became independent after an agreement between the Sheikh of Kuwait and the Emir of Al-Hassa, in which Al-Hassa recognized Sabah ibn Jaber's independent rule over Kuwait, and in exchange, Kuwait would not ally itself or support the enemies of Al-Hassa or interfere in the international affairs of Al-Hassa in any way. Upon his death, Sabah I was succeeded by his youngest son, Abdullah bin Sabah. Around 1814, the grandson of Kuwait's first ruler, Sheikh Jabir bin Abdullah, aligned himself with the Ottoman Empire and opposed the British control. He assisted the Ottoman government in fighting against the Banu Qab for control of Basra and Khorramshahr, and rejected British attempts to make Kuwait a British protectorate. But in 1841, he tempered his initial opposition to the British by signing a treaty with them. On the 18th of January 1899, Mubarak, 7th ruler of Kuwait, signed a secret agreement with Major M.J. Meade, British political resident in Bushire, that guarded Kuwait against any outside foreign aggression. On the 25th of February 1950, Kuwait's first prime minister or emir was crowned. Unlike his predecessors, Abdullah was more pro-Arab than pro-British. He effectively ended the British protectorate status of Kuwait by signing a treaty with the British on the 19th of June 1961, and he is regarded as the founder of modern Kuwait. After that, he introduced the Constitution of Kuwait in 1962, followed by the Parliament in 1963. Currently, Kuwait is ruled by the Kuwait royal family, and the Kuwait royal family has a net worth of $360 billion. One of the many vices that the family utilizes their wealth for is purchasing extravagant palaces. The Dar Nur is one of the most prized pieces of real estate that the family owns. According to Architectural Digest, the Dar Nur collection is comprised of over 500 pieces of art by international and Middle Eastern artists. But this is just one of the many homes that the family owns. Another one of the family's impressive palaces is their Marrakech home. This 17,000 square meter property is beautiful, with lovely views of the Atlas Mountains and charming olive groves surrounding the property. The $3 million home was decorated by the stylish Sheikha Majda Al-Sabah. Apart from that, the royal family has another villa in Morocco. According to Vogue, due to the mental health of Sheikha Al-Sabah and for her beauty business, the villa was purchased. The most famous of all their homes, though, is the Bayan Palace. The Bayan Palace includes a full-size tennis court, a large cinema, a beautiful garden, a full staff of butlers and maids, and a multi-million-dollar collection of paintings and jewels. The palace regularly makes front-page news for being the location of a gorgeous conference center. Cars. Another big-ticket item that the family enjoys spending money on is luxury vehicles. The largest collection of the family's cars is in Kuwait's historical, vintage, and classical cars museum. The museum features millions of dollars worth of luxury motor vehicles, all of which were owned previously by Kuwait royalty. Other than the cars in the museum, the most notable sports car owned by the family is a custom Porsche 911 Turbo S. This eccentric-looking car is rocking a vanilla gold exterior with an orange and yellow two-tone leather interior, wooden door trims, and a host of other Porsche-exclusive options. This unique vehicle was commissioned by Nasser Al-Mohammed Al-Sabah and is valued to be worth $888,888, a quirky price for an even quirkier-looking car. If being a Prince of Kuwait wasn't enough to turn heads, this car certainly will. Jets. Cars aren't the only vehicle that the family routinely flexes. According to Business Insider, President Trump jokingly stated that he was jealous of the Emir of Kuwait's gigantic private plane. The plane is reported to be approximately 100 feet longer than Trump's. I guess size really does matter. The Emir has never publicly stated how much his plane is worth, but if Trump's plane is worth $100 million, just imagine what the Emir's plane must cost. Other expenses in the royal family. One of the biggest spenders in the family is Princess Sheikha Maryam Hamad Al-Sabah. She is going on shopping trips that are reported to cost millions of dollars. One of her most notable purchases is a $20 million necklace. This diamond and sapphire necklace is the world's most expensive sapphire necklace ever sold. If you think that's crazy, you won't believe what she wore to her sister's wedding. The 23-year-old attended her sister's wedding in a jaw-dropping Ralph and Russo dress that cost $500,000. Yes, her dress does cost more than most people's homes, but that's just the beginning. She also wore $7 million worth of jewelry, including a Harry Winston diamond tiara, diamond earrings, and a diamond ring on her sister's big day. Her outfit must have been visible from space with all that shine. Until now, we have seen the expenses of the royal family. Now let's see how the royal family makes money. In a recent report of the Pandora Papers, the late Kuwaiti Emir Sabah Al-Ahmad Al-Jaber Al-Sabah and his sons own Kuwait Projects Company Holding, KIPCO, which is one of the largest economic empires in Kuwait, the Gulf, and perhaps even the Middle East. In KIPCO, more than 60 companies are registered which operate across 24 countries. The royal family's main business sectors are financial services, media, real estate, and manufacturing. Some of the companies owned by the Kuwait royal family are Bergen Bank, Panther Media Group, Gulf Insurance Group, United Real Estate Company, and many more. The most successful of these companies is the United Gulf Holding Company, which is worth $34 billion. They also have $50 billion in major blue-chip companies in the United States. The Al-Sabah family has increasingly engaged in philanthropy in the country and has actively encouraged Kuwaitis to become philanthropically involved. A recent example of this is shown in their efforts to aid the Syrian humanitarian crisis. Through the leadership of the Emir Sabah Al-Ahmad Al-Jaber Al-Sabah, Kuwait has hosted 3 international conferences in response to the Syria crisis. In total, the conferences secured $7.5 billion in commitments, with a total of $1.3 billion pledged by Kuwait. The Emir also pledged $500 million, which included $100 million from the government and $400 million from private sources, encouraged by the Emir. The family works hard to use the immense power and wealth brought upon them by generations of leadership and respect to leave a positive impact on the state of Kuwait and the world around them. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like down below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future videos. If you want to hear more about royal families, leave us a comment and tell us who you want to hear about next. Thanks for watching.